Hey guys, so finally having this video out. It's been a long time coming. I went away for a weekend to Niagara-On-The-Lake a couple of weeks ago, and I've been meaning to put this video together. I'm just going to be answering some of the questions that you guys asked in regards to just pharmacy abroad, what it's like, and some questions that have come through on Instagram and some on YouTube as well. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. If you do love this video and this style of video, please let me know in the comments, like, share, subscribe, whatever it is, so that I know that you like this style of video, like you like vlogs. That will be really helpful, because then I'll kind of know what kind of videos you guys like. I hope you enjoy. Have a great week or weekend whenever you're watching this. Hey guys, what is up? So I figured I could take you guys along with me this weekend. It's the first time I'm doing a vlog on, well, it's not the first time I'm doing a vlog on this channel, but it's the first time since doing the pharmacy stuff that I'm doing a vlog. And I figured I would basically take you guys along with me, come spend the long weekend with me. So this is family day weekend. So in February, most of the provinces, I think it's all of them that are involved in this family day. So Monday, we have Monday off. So I'm going away this weekend. I'm going to Niagara Falls, Niagara-On-The-Lake to be specific. I think most people who live abroad know of Niagara Falls, but they don't know of Niagara-On-The-Lake. So we're going to Niagara-On-The-Lake, and going to bring you guys along with me, answer some of your pharmacy queries and questions. I'm just about to pick up a couple of things at Metro, because I'm just gonna have a nice dinner tonight. So I figured, yeah, come along with me, see what I do. I'll answer some questions as I remember them as we go through the video. I often like to classify the Canadian stores into like British ones. So like Metro, I like to put Metro, Longos and Fortinos. I would put them in the same class as like Waitrose and John Lewis. I think that they will be in that kind of class, Marks and Spencer's kind of vibe. And then places like Walmart is like maybe Tesco. And then there's like No Frills is like Aldi or Lidl. But if you're from the UK and you're familiar with Canadian stores, let me know what you think in the comments. Like, would you classify those stores as I've put them in that range? I kind of feel like Metro, Longos, Fortinos, they're kind of high class, so they would be like Marks and Spencer's, Waitrose, John Lewis kind of level. And then No Frills is like Aldi or Lidl. Walmart is kind of like Tesco, to be honest, or Asda. Well, it is Asda because Asda owns them. But yeah, let me know what you think. Good morning guys, how are you guys doing? So it's Saturday today, and just finished having a call with my clients. So I basically have this pharmacist career coaching program that I do, and it allows me to basically just talk to prospective pharmacists and talk to some of you guys actually on my YouTube and my Instagram, and we kind of just talk about their journey and just see where I can support them in a short 15-minute session. And if they want more sessions, then we go for that. But yeah, just finished with my clients and just getting ready. So I'm literally just gonna sort out my hair, get my makeup on, and just look a bit more presentable. I did want to answer something. So one of the purpose of this video essentially is to basically answer as many questions as I can as I go through the day. One of the questions my client asked me today, and I think a lot of people ask me, is the PEBC, so the Canadian exams of Pharmacist Examining Board of Canada, are their exams really as hard as people say they are? My response is, they are challenging, but I feel like if you study, then you're good to go. I feel like if you do the work that's required of you, you will pass the exams. So I feel like the biggest problem and the biggest thing that basically causes people to not pass is, number one, maybe they didn't study hard enough, yes. But more importantly, the differences. So in Canada, the drug names are different to what we have in the UK and to what you have in any other country. The healthcare system is different. The laws are different. So all those things play a huge factor into the exam and passing it. I don't necessarily think it's because you didn't study hard enough. I think you just have to really learn the system, learn the drugs, understand that it is very different, and that takes time. So one of the things I always recommend is, if you are already living in Canada, I highly recommend that you get a job in a pharmacy. Even if you can't get a job in a pharmacy and maybe you're doing another job, you can always volunteer for like a week, maybe a couple days a week. That way you see the system, you see how it runs, you understand the process better, and it actually helps you during your studying. I personally didn't do that, but I feel like if I had done that, it would have made my pace simpler, which is the internship that you have to do, and it would have made the exam make more sense when I was studying for it. In the car, journeying to Niagara-on-the-Lake. So as I said, it's about an hour and a half's journey or so. So not too far. Niagara-on-the-Lake is basically, most people probably know Niagara, you've heard of Niagara, but Niagara-on-the-Lake is kind of the winery location. I don't drink wine, but it's the winery section or winery part of Niagara. Very nice, kind of like country cottage-ish vibe. Not cottage, but like country vibes, not as like city. It doesn't give as much city vibes as Niagara does. Another question I wanted to answer as I go along is somebody actually I just posted on my Instagram asking people to ask me questions, and one of the questions I recently got was I guess the process of licensing, how difficult it is from the UK to Canada. I'm not going to answer questions like this, mainly because of the fact that I have a whole YouTube video which talks about it and breaks everything down. So the links to all those videos are going to be in the description, so make sure you check out all the other videos that basically highlight and pinpoint some of these things. So I have arrived in Niagara-on-the-Lake now, just showing you a bit of the background. So yeah, just to kind of here for a few days to kind of just relax, recuperate, rest, gather my thoughts, gather my emotions, and just get myself together before going back to work. So we have family day in Ontario on Monday. I don't really know what family day is about, but I guess it's about being with your family and stuff, and I don't have much family here. But it's just a day to kind of rest and relax and everything. So I will take you guys along with me tomorrow and show you what I get up to basically.
It's clear that all we had is gone, so I'll open up my hands with that song playing in my head. Why it sings, 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 oh, why it sings, why it sings. Your three parts don't mean a thing, 'cause now I know why that little bird sings. 'Cause now I know why that little bird sings, yeah. 'Cause now I know why that little bird sings.
Good morning, guys. Going to badminton this morning for my workout of the day. Hey guys, what's up? Went to badminton and kind of just got a nice workout in there. Now just heading to the mall. I'm gonna just buy a couple of bits and pieces, maybe, or maybe not, maybe just window shop. Another question I got asked as one of the questions to answer on this vlog was, can you move to Canada? Can you move to Canada and then do the exams? So basically do the whole process backwards. Yes, you can. So you can move to Canada just like, you know, as I explained, I think earlier in the video, if you are a British national, if you're from a country that you don't need a visa or anything, you can apply for like some form of like work visa and come and work here, live and work here, and do your exams whilst you're doing that part-time work. Alternatively, you can come on holiday like I did and do your exams and go back home.
Cause now I know why that little bird sings.
On dinner, just gonna take off my makeup and do all the other kind of female things that you have to do. So as I mentioned, I haven't really been like vlogging properly. It's actually quite hard to remember to vlog. Like I just keep forgetting to whip out my camera and do some vlogging. So I think a lot of the questions I've been getting that people have been asking me to talk about on my Instagram have been questions that I've probably addressed in my videos already. But I think one of the main questions I get, or one of the most common questions I get, is just around how hard the exams are, how long it takes. It takes essentially however long you want it to take. It just depends on what you're willing to give it. So if you're someone who's like telling yourself, well, I'm going to take a year out and I'm just going to focus on doing these exams, then you can do it in 1 year. If you're someone who maybe you have a family, maybe you're working another job that requires a lot of focus and all that kind of stuff, then you might want to essentially take a bit longer. Question about whether, like, how difficult it is, it really just depends on you as an individual. Again, it all depends on how well you're able to study. Networking with pharmacists who are already in Canada is a good way as well, because basically you can basically kind of find out things that are not textbook knowledge. So there's loads of things that they may ask in the exam that's not necessarily textbook knowledge. It might just be experience, things regarding like healthcare in Canada and all that kind of stuff. So those are quite important bits and pieces that might be in the exam. I obviously have like a mentorship program that I run where I can help to guide you and support you through that journey, and all the details of that can be found. I'll put it in the description box, but it's also on my Instagram, on my LinkedIn as well, if you wanted to find out a bit more about that. But essentially it's just as hard, it's as hard as you make it. Tomorrow basically just gonna like chill, relax. I'm really just trying to relax and chill. Another question people have been asking me is like, how did I get into mental health? I work at a mental health hospital. Normally, if you haven't done a residency in Canada, I shouldn't actually have the job I have. I really believe that it's God's favor, but also I believe that my hospital experience from the UK has definitely contributed to me being able to get the job that I do have now. I think that like another thing is like being able to kind of show your employers or your prospective employers that you are willing to bring more to the table. So you're willing to bring the knowledge that you have from whatever country you're coming from, and you're willing to put that into where you are to improve and help that organization grow and develop and things like that. So I think all those things played a role. Well, I will do a separate video on getting into hospital pharmacy in Canada, but I didn't have to do a residency. A lot of people have to do a residency. Fortunately for me, I didn't have to do that. Mental health is great. Mental health is eye-opening. It's very, very eye-opening, very interesting. I've worked in mental health before in the UK, so I worked for SLAM, I worked for NELF, and those were really, really good opportunities as well. But I feel like this current mental health role has been very, very eye-opening, and kind of learnt so many things about mental health overall, learnt many things about, you know, just people's conditions and how it affects like physical conditions as well. Mental health conditions, how they affect physical conditions. So yeah, off to bed now, and yeah, I hope you guys have a great Sunday night or whatever time it is when you're watching it, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Happy family day. Just woke up, dragged myself straight to the gym. Basically hanging out at the White Oaks Resort and Spa, which is basically, it's a very, very popular like location for loads of couples and like families and stuff like that. But it's also really nice just to hang out like solo as well, get a nice like massage, get a facial and stuff like that. So just hang out for the day, seeing if I can get a facial. So this is part of the what do you call this thing now? Part of the health club that I'm checking out for the day. It's in the spa, in the resort. So after you have your massage or you have your facial or whatever, you can do a workout, or you can do the workout before. And they kind of have like a Squash Ontario Wall of Fame, so all the people who like, I guess, played squash and stuff, which is so inspirational. You know, my fitness has kind of not been as flexible. So I'm somebody who, you know, when I first started my weight loss journey, I was doing a lot of like gymming, and I was eating a specific diet, low carb. I would eat like meat or fish with veg. And it's not until I moved to this country that I realized that like oh my goodness, I'm not flexible in my fitness. And I think when you're not flexible in your fitness, it kind of restricts you from making further progress. So you make initial progress, right? And I lost loads of weight and it was great and it was amazing. But coming here, like, I realized I needed to be more flexible. So flexible in my workouts, for example. Like, a workout doesn't always have to just be going to the gym. It could be swimming. It could be taking a walk with friends. It could be running. It could be like playing a sport. But I always looked at a workout as I haven't worked out today unless I've like been to the gym and I've, you know, lifted some weights or I've done a 5K run. That was my workout. And I'm learning more and more to be flexible with my fitness. I think flexibility is what's going to bring me further results. It's going to bring me that definition that I want to see in my health and in my journey and my fitness levels and things like that. Being flexible with your diet, like, you know, you don't always have to eat the same way all the time. Sometimes I think it's important to change things up and just switch it up a little bit. And I feel like I wasn't as open to that when I first came here, and I struggled so much with my fitness because in Ontario or in Canada, like, there were things that I wasn't used to, you know. In England, I had a routine. I had a set plan. I knew Aldi was my place to get food. Lidl, I knew what I would buy from Lidl. I know what to go for in Tesco, you know. But then coming here, having to learn new stores, new grocery stores, new meal ideas, you know, all those things are so important to kind of like think about being flexible, not just in your fitness, but with your career, with, like, you know, your family life. Like, be flexible. It allows growth. Amazing time. More gym space. This place is lit. Absolutely freaking amazing.